Greetings and salutations. This is Don Bondo, Hall of Fame and Collectibles. I can't think of why my... Oh, there it is. Episode 2 Alpha today for Hall of Fame Friday. Dick Allen. And we will be doing a Fairfield opening. Sorry about not having one on standby here. We will have it up here. You'll see it when I switch the camera around. We're going to... Man, my other computer's still working on updating. But we're going to get rocking and rolling here. All right. So it looked like 1:44. The early bird started showing up. My first comment a few hours ago disappeared. Oh, that's fine. Sometimes that happens. I don't know why sometimes. And then what's it say? It says... Hope you're doing well and your wife is improving. She is. Space Case Collectibles is in the house. Yo, Bernie says, hey, Donald, Maddie, Titus, and Space Case. Boom. I don't think Maddie is still here. He might be back, though. No problem. I'll just go through and highlight these. Is anyone here? Hello. That was right at 2 o'clock. I know I was a little bit late. But we're here now. We're good to go. Had to go to the bank, make a deposit, and take my wife to Walmart, get a few groceries, and we got home, ate lunch, and now I'm here. There we go. Hello, Don. No problem. Definitely looks more like Santa. Yeah, I haven't chopped off the top yet. Haven't chopped off the top yet, but we're having fun, that's for sure. What else we got here? Space Case and Titus. Then we got a hello, Maddie. Hello, Locken. I'll show it in just a second here. For now, until things go back to a little bit more normalcy still, my wife now has... I might have to adjust Fridays. We'll see how it goes next Friday. My wife has cardiac rehab. So she'll be going on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12:45. At 12:45. So hopefully we'll make it back. It should be about an hour. 12:45 to 1:45. 15 minutes to get back from... It might be closer to 2:30, but I will do my live next week. And next week will be Dave Parker. And then the following week after that will be CC Sabathia. And then we will be doing Ichiro. I do not have any cards yet for Dick Allen, but I do have some for Dave Parker, so I'll be sharing those cards next week. I do have a few cards for CC Sabathia for that episode 267A next week. Dave Parker will be 235A. So I'm going to maintain when I get the playlist totally up to date with all 350 some, I think it is, Hall of Famers. They will be in a playlist and it will be in alphabetical sequence. So that's what I'll be working on still. I think I've got up to about the first... I think I'm right in the 200 range maybe. But eventually I will have them all good to go. I don't live in Kingman, Arizona no more. Now I live in Hackberry. Okay, semi-truck, but you gave me your new... I think that's... Let me double check here real quick for semi-truck. Let me see. I think I got semi-truck. Just let me see where I've got you here. I think you gave me your updated address. Let me see. Let's see. Domino. Okay, let's see. Semi-truck 75. SD semi-truck 75. What did you used to be before there? I hate when people... I got Sensei Domino, see it. Jedi Master. Sean, the Jedi Master. Sean Plate. No. I don't believe I have a semi-truck. What did he used to be before semi-truck 75? I know I thought I updated you in here. I'm going to have to move it in my book. Semi-truck. I know you've had a couple different name changes on your channel. I don't see you in here in my book of names as to where I need to send a package if I ever send a package to you. So until I get that done, busting out the Rolodex. Yeah, it's my Rolodex. It's my book of names. Here, I'll hold it like this. It's an alphabetical order. But I don't see semi-truck in here, so I guess I don't have anything to send to him. That's okay. If he does, he knows how to email me and get in touch with me. So if need be, we can go that route again there, semi-truck. But I'm going to set that down here. And I believe I've got everybody good to go here now. All the way. There we go. Big Ray's ball cards in the house. So appreciate all the prayers and everything. So yeah, for the next, let's see, after today, the next 4 weeks, we will be doing just Hall of Fame Fridays. When I get back into a regular schedule, I'm going to be restructuring my channel. As far as what I do, once I'm caught up on all the Hall of Famers, we will do other content. I might do sorting cards like Boomslang does. Never know, but we will be doing something for sure on a more frequent basis. It might be sorting Hall of Famer cards, sorting all my base cards. I still got 7 or 8 boxes of cards I still have to sort through to look for Hall of Famers, to look for star players, to look for just anything like that. I've got boxes that I haven't sorted through yet. I kind of did the quick sort. Pretty sure there's not very many Mariners in there. I've sorted out all my Mariners. But that was at the time when I wasn't thinking. I was just pulling out my Seattle Mariner cards, putting them aside. So other than that, I'm going to be heading over with our church members to Whidbey Island. It's about an hour's drive from our house here, but somebody else is going to drive. I get to relax in the church van and just enjoy the preaching tonight when we get there. So other than that, why is this? What are you doing there, PC? Can't get my other computer to work. And then eventually down the road, we will come up with, just so everybody does know, let me show you the list here. I'll put that down here. I'm going to change the camera in just a second here. The ones that are highlighted in yellow, or the ones that are, oh, I just sent that one out. Forgot to cross off Kevin on here. For the Arizona Diamondbacks. Just got shipped out today. So if anybody sees Kevin, tell him he's got his belated Christmas present on the way. All right. So I will turn the camera down on the desk here. Let me see. Actually, if I switch it, then I can. There we go. Big Rays ball cards. There we go. Why did I not? Okay. Enumclaw. I don't think that's anyone I want to talk to. All right. There you go. Go to voicemail. So here's our list. from our 2024 Topps Holiday case list. This is our case list from 2024. You can see the Fairfield there. That's the one we're going to open up later. So far, I've shipped out the Arizona Diamondbacks for Kevin the Models and more. The Atlanta Braves, a Left Behind Times. I did Faith, Family, and Sports went into his Patreon package for the backlog I was on. So Faith, Family, and Sports got 3 rounds of Patreon in his last box. Kansas City Royals Lock-in 99s package was sent off. We got the New York Yankees, the Philadelphia Phillies, which was for semi-truck. Oh, wait, no. I think I did have... did I send his off? No, I didn't send off semi-trucks yet because I needed an address for him to send his Philadelphia Phillies. Then we have the Pittsburgh Pirates. That was Bernie with his triple play. And then we had Jordan H. with his New York Yankees has been sent off. San Diego Padres, Cards in My Car, was sent off. And then the Seattle Mariners. Oh, that was me. Yeah, those got sent off. As far as the duplicate Okatanis and Japanese players, this God is great. I'm going to wait a little bit more and see if I can find some more cards for you there, Titus. And then we will get things sent off to you for sure. Okay. But that is our whole list. I'll leave it on the screen there in case you want to take a screenshot. And as I get shipping money available, I will send things your way. So this will be a work in progress for all the other players like the Baltimore Orioles, Huber Trick Shots, the Boston Red Sox for Lefty Luke, Chicago White Sox for Cops, the Chicago Cubs for Matty Ice. That's what Gourmet breaks. The Cleveland Guardians, Lucky Joker. Colorado Rockies, Chuck Dupree. Along with, he'll get some of his Chicago White Sox, the old ones. I know the new ones, he doesn't want them anymore. He changed his team now. But I know he still collects the older Chicago White Sox. Right? Yeah, Chicago White Sox. There we go. So where are we? Yep. So we will go through and, again, as I said, as money becomes available for shipping, I will be shipping boxes out throughout the coming year before we get into the next Christmas season in November, December timeframe. So that's where we stand on those in case people were wondering. Okay. So without further ado, I am going to get ready to, get this ball rolling for our biography for today. Okay. I think, let's see if I can get my computer to cooperate here. Give me a second. Oh, maybe. Okay. So let me switch over here to our Wikipedia. Wiki. So we can do Dick Allen's biography. Again, I don't have any cards. Sorry about that. But down the road, I will find some Dick Allen or Richard Anthony Allen, who was born March 8, 1942, and passed away on December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day in 2020, nicknamed Crash and the Wampum Walloper. was an American professional baseball player. During his 15-year Major League career in Major League Baseball, he played as a first baseman and third baseman, most notably for the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago White Sox, and was one of baseball's top sluggers in the 1960s and early 70s. A seven-time All-Star player, Allen began his career as a Phillie by being selected 1964 National League Rookie of the Year. Oh, there we go. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Don't we like go away with you? Okay. A seven-time All-Star player, Allen began his career as a Phillie, being selected in 1964 National League Rookie of the Year, and in 1972 was the American League Most Valuable Player with the Chicago White Sox. He led the American League in home runs twice, the National League in slugging percentage once, and the American League twice, and each Major League in on-base percentage once apiece. Allen's career .534 slugging percentage was among his ERA's highest in an age of comparatively modest offensive production. The Phillies retired Allen's number 15 on September 3rd, 2020, a few months before his death. In 2025, Allen was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. Next, we'll move into his early life. Allen was born in Wampum, Pennsylvania, one of 9 children of Era and Coy Allen, a truck driver. After his parents divorced, he was mainly raised by his mother, who worked as a housekeeper to support her children. Allen grew up in Chewtown, Pennsylvania, a small village just outside Wampum. He attended Wampum High School, where, along with his brothers, Hank and Ron, he was a star basketball player at the school. All 3 brothers earned all-state honors in 1958 through 1960 season. Allen captained the basketball team, leading them to the state championship and earning an All-American honors. Despite their prowess in basketball, the brothers chose to prioritize baseball at the time. Baseball paid better, and they wanted to buy their mother a new house. Hank became an outfielder for 3 teams in the American League, while Ron briefly played first base for the 1972 St. Louis Cardinals, and Dick was scouted by Phillies scout Jack Ogden, who convinced the team to sign Allen in 1960 for a $70,000 bonus. What's going on here? As far as his MLB career, starting off with the Philadelphia Phillies, Allen faced racial harassment while playing for the Phillies minor league affiliate in Little Rock. Residents sent death threats to Allen, the local team's first black player. His first full season in the majors in 1964 ranks among the greatest rookie seasons ever. He led the league in runs with 125, triples 13, extra base hits 80, and total bases 352. Allen finished in the top 5 in batting average, with a .318 slugging average of .557 and 201 hits, 38 doubles, and won the Rookie of the Year. Playing for the first time at third base, he led the league with 41 errors, along with outfielder Johnny Callison and pitchers Chris Short and Jim Bunning. Allen led the Phillies to a 6.5 game hold on first place with 12 games to play in an exceptionally strong National League. The 1964 Phillies then lost 10 straight games and finished tied for second place. The Phillies lost their first game of the streak to the Cincinnati Reds when Chico Ruiz stole home with Frank Robinson, batting for the game's only run. In Allen's autobiography, written with Tim Whitaker, Crash, The Life and Times of Dick Allen, Allen stated that the play broke our humps. Despite the Phillies' collapse, Allen hit .438 with 5 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs, and 11 RBIs in those last 12 games. Allen hit a 2-run home run off the Cubs' Larry Jackson on May 29, 1965, cleared the Coke sign on Connie Mack Stadium, left center field roof. That home run was an estimated 529-footer, inspired Willie Stargell to say, "Now I know why the Phillies fans boo Richie all the time. When he hits a home run, there's no souvenir." While playing for Philadelphia, Allen appeared on several All-Star teams, including the 1965 through 67 teams. In the latter of these 3 games, he had a home run off Dean Chance, and he led the league in slugging with .632 and an OPS of 1.027 and extra base hits 75 in 1966. Non-baseball incidents soon marred Allen's Philadelphia career. In 1965, he got into a fist fight with teammate Frank Thomas. According to the 2 teammates who witnessed the fight, Thomas swung at the bat at Allen, hitting him in the shoulder. Johnny Casillion said Thomas got himself fired when he swung the bat at Richie. In baseball, you don't swing a bat at another player ever. Pat Corrales confirmed that Thomas hit Allen with a bat and added that Thomas was a bully, known for making racially divisive remarks. Allen and his teammates were not permitted to give their side of the story under the threat of heavy fine. Hold on a second. Let me. Okay, hold on. Where you at? There we go. All right. Allen and his teammates were not permitted to give their side of the story under threat of heavy fine. The Phillies released Thomas the next day. That not only made the fans and local sports writers see Allen as costing a whole white player his job, but freed Thomas to give his version of the fight. In an hour-long interview aired December 15, 2009 on the MLB Network Studio 42 with Bob Costas, Allen asserted that he and Thomas had since become good friends. Allen's name was a source of controversy. He had been known since his youth as Dick to family and friends, but the media referred to him upon his arrival in Philadelphia as Richie. After leaving the Phillies, he asked to be called Dick, saying Richie was a little boy's name. In his dual career as an R&B singer, the label on his records with Groovy Grooves firm stated him as Rich Allen. Some Philly fans, known for being tough on hometown players, even in the best times, exacerbated Allen's problems. Initially, abuse was verbal with obscenities and racial epithets. Eventually, Allen was greeted with showers of fruit, ice, refuse, and even flashlight batteries as he took the field. He began wearing his batting helmet even while playing his position in the field, which gave rise to another nickname, Crash Helmet, shortened to Crash. He almost ended his career in 1967 after mangling his throwing hand by pushing it through a car headlight. Allen was fined $2,400 and suspended indefinitely in 1969 when he failed to appear for the Phillies' twilight doubleheader with the New York Mets. Allen had gone to New Jersey in the morning to see a horse race and got caught in traffic trying to return. I think I finally got my other computer communicating with me here. Maybe. Okay, go ahead and change now. Allen earned another All-Star berth in St. Louis. Decades before Mark McGwire, Dick Allen entertained the St. Louis fans with some long home runs, at least one of them landing in the seats above the club level in left field. Nevertheless, the Cardinals traded Allen to the Los Angeles Dodgers before the 1971 season. For 1969 National League Rookie of the Year, Ted Sizemore, and young catcher Bob Stinson, Allen had a relatively quiet season in 1971, although he hit .295 for the Dodgers. Why is this not? Okay. Sorry, my computer is... If money weren't an object, I'd get a whole new computer system that will work much better than my dinosaurs I have here. But that's for when I become a YouTube superstar, I guess. But I don't see that happening, so it might not ever happen. Okay. Chicago White Sox next. Allen was acquired by the White Sox from the Dodgers for Tommy John and Steve Huntz at the winter meetings. On December 2nd, 1971, for various reasons, his previous managers had shuffled him around on defense, playing him at first base, third base, and the outfield in no particular order. Okay, I think I'm almost there. A practice which almost certainly weakened his defensive play and which may have contributed to his frequent injuries, not to mention his perceived bad attitude. Sox manager Chuck Channer's low-key style of handling ball players made it possible for Allen to thrive for a while on the south side. Channer decided to play Allen exclusively at first base, which allowed him to concentrate on hitting. That first year, his first in the American League, Allen almost single-handedly lifted the entire team to second place in the American League West. And as he led the league in home runs with 37, setting a team record RBIs of 113, walks of 99, on-base percentage 420, and slugging percentage 603, and on-base plus slugging percentage of 1.023, while winning a well-deserved MVP award. However, the Sox fell short at the end and finished 5.5 games behind the World Series-bound Oakland Athletics. There we go. Boom, slang's in the house. How you doing there, Mickey? I haven't missed too much in the chat. Let me, okay, how do you do this? They move things around. Oh, no, I see it. Anyway, Allen's feats during his years with the White Sox, particularly in the MVP season, are spoken relatively by Southside fans who credit him with saving the franchise for Chicago. It was rumored to be bound for St. Petersburg or Seattle at the time. His powerful swing sent home runs deep into some of cavernous old Comiskey Park's farthest reaches, including the roof and even the distant 445 feet from center field bleachers. A rare feat that one of baseball's most pitcher-friendly stadiums. On July 31st, 1972, Allen became the first player in baseball's modern era to hit 2 inside-the-park home runs in one game. Both homers were hit off of Bert Blyleven in the White Sox 8-1 victory over Minnesota Twins at Metropolitan Stadium on July 6, 1974. At Detroit Tiger Stadium, he lined a homer off the roof facet and kept in deep left center field at a linear distance of approximately 415 feet and a height of 85 feet, 26 meters. On February 27, 1973, Allen became the highest paid player in baseball, signing a 3-year, $750,000 contract. His $250,000 AAV was a record at the time of the contract signing. The Sox were favored by many to make the playoffs in 1973, but those hopes were dashed due to a large measure to the fractured fibula that Allen suffered in June. He tried to return 5 weeks after injuring the leg in the collision with Mike Epstein of the California Angels. Oh my word. What's going on with my PC? But the pain ended Allen's season after just one game in which he batted 3 for 5. In 1974, despite his making the All-Star team in each of 3 years with the Sox, Allen's stay in Chicago ended in controversy when he left the team on September 14th with 2 weeks left in the season. In his autobiography, Allen blamed his feud with the third baseman designated hitter Ron Santo, who was playing a final undistinguished season with the White Sox after leaving the crosstown Chicago Cubs. With Allen's intention to continue playing baseball uncertain, the White Sox reluctantly sold his contract to the Atlanta Braves for only $5,000, despite the fact that he had led the league in home runs, slugging .563 and OPS with .938. Allen refused to report the Braves and announced his retirement. Return to the Phillies. The Phillies coaxed Allen out of retirement for the 1975 season. The layoff and effects of his broken leg in 1973 hampered his play. His numbers improved in 1976, a Phillies division winner, as he hit 15 home runs and batted .268 in 85 games. He continued his tape measure legacy during his second go-round with the Phillies. On August 22, 1975, Allen smashed a homer into the upper deck at San Diego Stadium as the Phillies beat the Padres 6-5. Oakland Athletics. Allen played in 54 games and hit 5 home runs with 31 RBIs with a .240 batting average during his final season for the Oakland Athletics in 1977 before leaving the team abruptly in June of that season. His final day as a player was on June 19th, playing both games of a doubleheader against the White Sox in 5 total plate appearances. He had 2 hits, with his final hit being a single in the 8th inning. As far as his career statistics and honors, during a pitching-dominant era, Allen was considered one of the top sluggers of the 1960s. And 1970s era. He finished his career with 351 home runs and a .534 slugging percentage. Allen's number 15 was retired by the Phillies in September 2020, and he was inducted into the Baseball Reliquaries Shrine of Eternals in 2004. As far as his total stats for his Hall of Fame induction, he had 1,749 games, 6,332 at-bats, 1,099 runs, 1,848 hits, 320 doubles, 79 triples, 351 home runs, 1,119 RBIs, 133 stolen bases. 52 CS. What's CS? I've never seen that one before. Base on balls, 894. Strikeouts, 1,556. His overall career average, 292. On-base percentage, 378. Slugging percentage, 534. OPS, 912. 245 errors, and a .975 fielding percentage. As far as his Hall of Fame candidacy, give me a second here. Okay. Sabermetrician Bill James rated Dick Allen as the second most controversial player in baseball history behind Rogers Hornsby. Allen had the highest slugging percentage among players eligible for not in the National Baseball Hall of Fame until Albert Bell became eligible in 2006. Alan Barra wrote that growing a body of baseball historians thinking that Dick Allen is the best player eligible for the Hall of Fame. The arguments usually centered around his very own career averages. Batting .292, slugging .534, and on-base percentage of .378. They also state that he began his career during the mid-1960s, a period so dominated by pitchers that it is sometimes called the second dead ball era. Of the major league batters with 500 more career home runs whose play intersected Dick Allen's career in the beginning or end, the only Mickey Mantle's lifetime OPS plus of 172 dropped Dick Allen's lifetime 156 OPS plus. Allen also played some of his career in pitcher-friendly parks such as Busch Memorial Stadium, Dodger Stadium, and Comiskey Park. In addition to hitting for high offensive percentages, Allen displayed prodigious power before scientific weight training, muscle building, dietary supplements, and anabolic steroids. Allen boasted a muscular physique, along with lines of Mickey Mantle and Jimmy Fox. Baseball historian Bill Jenkinson rates Allen with Fox and Mantle. Let's see. The mouse is working, but the black screen is black. Got a black screen on my computer, my PC. A segment of MLB's network, Prime 9, concurred with Jenkinson's findings on that same broadcast. Willie Mays stated that Allen hit a ball harder than any player he had ever seen. Dick Allen, like Babe Ruth, hit with a rather heavy bat. Allen's 40-ounce bat bucked the Ted Williams-inspired trend of using a light bat for increased bat speed. Allen combined massive strength and body torque to produce bat speed and drive the ball. Two of his drives cleared Connie Mack Stadium's 65-foot-high, 20-meter left field grandstand. Allen also cleared the park's 65-foot-high right center field scoreboard twice, a feat considered virtually impossible for a right-handed hitter. As far as detractors of Allen's Hall of Fame credentials, argues that his career was not as long as most people in the Hall of Famers, and therefore lacked the career cumulative numbers that others do. They further argue that the controversies surrounding him negatively impact his teams. Detractors of Allen's Hall of Fame credentials argue that his career was not as long as most Hall of Famers, and therefore lacked the career cumulative numbers that others do. They further argue that the controversy surrounding him negatively impacts his teams. Hall of Fame player Willie Stargell countered with a historical perspective of Dick Allen's times. Dick Allen played the game in the most conservative era in baseball history. It was a time of change and protest in the country, and baseball reacted against that all. They saw it was a It was a time of change and protest in the country, and baseball reacted against that all. They saw that it was a threat to the game. The sports writers were reactionary too. They didn't like seeing a man of such extraordinary skills doing it his way. It made them nervous. Dick Allen was ahead of his time. His views and ways of doing things would go unnoticed. If I had been a manager for the Phillies back when he was playing, I would have found a way to make Dick Allen comfortable. I would have told him to blow off the writers, and it was my observation that when Dick Allen was comfortable, balls left the park. This is annoying me now. Okay. The two managers for whom Allen played the longest, Gene Mauch of the Phillies and Chuck Tanner of the White Sox, agreed with Willie Stargell that Allen was not a clubhouse lawyer who harmed team chemistry. If Allen's behavior ever had a negative influence on the team, Mauch said, never. Dick's teammates always liked him. I'd take him in a minute. According to Tanner, Dick was the leader of our team and the captain manager on the field. He took care of the young kids, took them under his wing, and he played every game as if it was his last day on earth. Hall of Fame player Orlando Cepeda agreed, saying to author Tim Whitaker, Dick Allen played with fire in his eyes. Hall of Fame teammate Goose Gossage also confirmed Tanner's view. In an interview with USA Today Sports, Gossage said, I've been around the game a long time, and he's the greatest player I've ever seen play in my life. He had the most amazing season in 1972 I've ever seen. He's the smartest baseball man I've ever been around in my life. He taught me how to pitch from a hitter's perspective and taught me how to play the game right. There's no telling the numbers this guy could have put up if all he worried about was stats. The guy belongs in the Hall of Fame. Another of Allen's ex-White Sox teammates, pitcher Stan Bonson, said, I actually thought that Dick was better than his stats. Every time we needed a clutch hit, he got it. He got it along great. He got along great with his teammates, and he was very knowledgeable about the game. He was the ultimate team guy. Another Hall of Fame teammate, Mike Schmidt, credited Dick Allen in his 2006 book, Clearing the Bases, as his mentor. In Schmidt's biography, written by historian William C. Cashadas, Schmidt fondly recalls Allen mentoring him before a game in Chicago in 1976, saying to him, Mike, you've got to relax. You've got to have some fun. Remember, when you were just a kid, you'd skip supper to play ball. You were having fun. Hey, with all the talent you've got, baseball ought to be fun. Enjoy it. Be a kid again. Schmidt responded by hitting 4 home runs in the game. And Schmidt is quoted in the same book. The baseball writers used to claim that Dick would divide the clubhouse along racial lines. It was a lie. The truth is, Dick never divided any clubhouse. BBWAA consideration. Allen was included in the 1983 Baseball Hall of Fame balloting for consideration by the Baseball Writers Association. He received 14 votes out of the 374 ballots cast, and he was not on the 1984 ballot, but returned in 1985 and remained on the ballot until 1997. He never received more than 18.9 of the vote. And 75% is required for election. As far as committee consideration, in 2010, the Baseball Hall of Fame established a Golden Era Committee, one of several new committees placing the prior Veterans Committee, to vote on the possible Hall of Fame induction of previously overlooked candidates who played between 1947 and 1972. Beginning in December of 2011, this 16-member committee voted every 3 years on 10 nominated candidates from the ERA selected by the BBWAA's Historical View Committee. Allen was first considered in December 2014 for the class of 2015. Allen and former outfielder Tony Oliva both fell 1 vote short of the 12 votes required, as no one was elected by the committee. In 2016, the Golden Era Committee was replaced by the Golden Days Committee in 1950 to 69 to vote on 10 candidates beginning December 2020. For the class of 21, August 2020, the Hall of Fame scheduled the committee's first winter meeting, voting to December 2021. For the class of 2022. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, on December 5th, 2021, results of the Golden Days Committee voting was released. Allen again fell 1 vote short of election, garnering 11 votes from the 16-member committee. He appeared on the Classic Baseball Era Committee's 2025 ballot on December 8, 2024, and was elected with 13 out of 16 votes. And he will be formally inducted on July 27, 2025. Get some water real quick here, won't we? Open back up. As far as his music, he had a music career, believe it or not. Dick Allen sang professionally in a high, delicate tenor. The tone and texture of his voice was drawn down comparisons to Harptones' lead singer Willie Winfield. During Allen's time with the 60s era Phillies, he sang lead with a doo-wop group called the Ebonistics. Rich Allen and the Ebonistics sang professionally at the Philadelphia nightclubs. He once entertained during a halftime of a Philadelphia 76ers basketball game. The Philadelphia Inquirer printed a review of his performance. Here came Rich Allen, flowered shirt, tie 6 inches wide, hip huggers, bell-bottom pants, a microphone in his hands. Rich Allen, the most booed man in Philadelphia from April to October, when the Eagles coach Joe Kaharich takes over, walked out in front of 9,557 people in the Spectrum last night to sing with his group, the Ebonistics, and a most predictable thing happened. He was booed. 2 songs later, though, a most unpredictable thing happened. They cheered Rich Allen. They cheered him as warmly as they have ever cheered him for a game-winning home run. Although his music career was not substantial or long-lasting as that of Milwaukee Braves outfielder Lee May, Allen gained praise for recording a 45 single on the Groovy Grooves label. 160-A, Rich Allen and the Ebonistics, titled Echoes of November, which was released in 1968. The song named is featured in the Phillies' year anniversary and the novel 64 Intruder. In 2010, Brazilian pop star Ana Volans recorded Echoes of November, and her rendition sold briskly in Brazil. And the CD's jacket contains a dedication to Dick Allen and his Hall of Fame candidacy. As far as his personal life, Allen first married his classmate Barbara Moore, with whom he had 3 children, sons Richard Jr. and Aaron, and daughter Terry. Their marriage ended in divorce, and Terry Allen was murdered outside her apartment in Largo, Maryland, by her boyfriend in a murder-suicide in 1991. His marriage to his second wife, Willa, lasted 33 years. The couple lived in Wampum, Pennsylvania, and he died at his home in Wampum on December 7, 2020, at the age of 78. So there you have it, Dick Allen's biography, and now we'll go over his Hall of Fame stats here. All right. He was a first baseman, third baseman, born March 8, 1942, in Wampum, Pennsylvania. He died December 7, 2020, at the age of 78 in Wampum, Pennsylvania. He batted right and threw right. His MLB debut September 3rd, 1863, for the Philadelphia Phillies. His last MLB appearance was June 19th, 1977, for the Oakland Athletics. His MLB statistics, his batting average, 292. Okay, let me see. I think I might have it coming up here. Finally, near the end. His MLB statistics, his career batting average 292, home runs 351, runs batted in 1,119. His teams he played for during his career were the Philadelphia Phillies, 1963 to 69, the St. Louis Cardinals, 1970, the Los Angeles Dodgers, 1971, the Chicago White Sox, 1972 through 74, the Philadelphia Phillies, 1975 to 76, and the Oakland Athletics in 1977. His career highlights and awards: 7 times All-Star, 1965 to 67, 1970, 1972 to 74, American League MVP, 1972, National League Rookie of the Year, 1964, 2 times American League Home Run Leader, 1972 and 74, American League RBI Leader, 1972, Philadelphia Phillies number 15 retired, Philadelphia Phillies Wall of Fame. He is an incoming member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, being inducted this year in 2025. With 81.3% of the vote, his election method was the Classic Baseball ERA Committee. Elections to the Baseball Hall of Fame for 2025 were conducted according to the rules most recently amended in 2022. As in the past, the Baseball Writers Association of America voted by mail to select from a ballot of recently retired players, and the results were announced. So there you have it. Our Baseball Hall of Fame for this Friday, the 21st of February. Who is this Dom Blondahl guy? I don't know there. Dragon fan, I don't know, Tim. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out here. Let me see if I can see anything here that might help us out, who this Dom Blondahl guy is. You guys seen him around town anywhere? I don't know. Do you recognize me, Tim? Boom, Slang's in the house, that's for sure. Dragon fan Tim, Big Ray, Boom. All right. We do have 3 o'clock. I'm going to get ready to end up, but we do got to open up our Fairfield. We're going to do that here before we finish off for today. Let's go back to the Fairfield, see if we can find anybody interesting in here. And thanks again, Locken, Jason, for the Fairfield. Let's see what date this one's packed. It says on here, this was packed in October 2023. So we could have, instead of a newer pack, well, we usually 9 times out of 10 get some wax packs. Nothing left in there. There's Kerry Carpenter rookie card for the Detroit Tigers. Dragon Fan Tim's. There we go. Andres Jimenez with the Cleveland Guardians. Okay. Oh, we do have a Don Russ, 1988. So we'll open that last here after we go through these. Let's see who else we got here. We've got a Bowman Chrome, San Diego Padres. '23. And who else we got here? We got Ramon Laureano, right? Bowman with the Oakland A's. Ivan Nova with the Detroit Tigers. We got a checklist card. Here. Okay. Now we've got a Bobby Castillo with the Minnesota Twins. We're going to be going backwards. And Manuel Lee with the Blue Jays. Jose Canseco. We've got a Jimmy Jones with the Astros. A Royce Clayton with the Giants. Mike Benjamin with the Giants. Then we've got a Ed Nunez with the Rangers. Cecilio Guante with the Rangers. We've got a Steve Lake with the Phillies. All-Stars, Don Mattingly and Mark McGwire. We'll set my star players off to the side here. Bob Forsch with the Astros. Ron Darling with the Mets. Ron Washington with the Guardians. Mitch Webster with the Cubs. Charlie Howe with the Rangers. George Bell with the Blue Jays. Oh. We've got Jim Eisenreich with Kansas City. Andy Hawkins with the Yankees. Carmen Castillo with the Twins. Glenn Davis with the Astros. Barry Jones with the White Sox. Dale Murphy with the Braves. Rick Honeycutt with the Athletics. Oh, 2 stuck together there. Greg Gross with the Phillies. Greg Swindell with the Indians. Game Masters. Who is that? Bobby Thigpen. Mike Burbeck with the Brewers. Mike Jackson with the Phillies. Harold Reynolds with the Seattle Mariners. First Mariner sighting in the box. Rookie prospect. Real Cormier. Wally Bachman with the Mets. There we go. Adam Piatti. 2000. Which one is this one? 2000. Bowman. Lee Mazzilli with the Mets. Edgar Diaz with the Brewers. Ricky Bones with the Brewers. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a hit. We got a Aaron Seeley with the Angels. Looks like a gray uniform. Congratulations, you have received an Aaron Seeley game used jersey trading card. That is pretty cool. We got a hit in a... that was worth it right there. All right. Ron Robinson with the Brewers. A rookie card for Corey Castell with the Nationals. Jerry Hairston with the White Sox. Derek Parks with the Twins. Ricky Jordan with the Phillies. Wally Ritchie with the Phillies. Pedro Gripfel Bowman with the Minnesota Twins. Greg Gagne, Paul Abbott, prospect card, and last but not least, a Frank Rodriguez with the Twins. So nothing earth-shattering there. Let's see what we get in the pack here. Yep, 1988 John Russ. Of course, we got a puzzle piece here of Stan the Man Musial. Stan the Man Musial. I'll go with my checklist cards there. All right, we've got Jeff Treadway, rated rookie. Charlie Ho with the Rangers. Kurt Young with the Athletics. Tim Burke with the Expos. Orel Hershiser with the Dodgers. Brett Saberhagen with the Royals. Chris Bando with the Indians. Oh, no problem, Bernie. You got to take off. All right. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Don't forget, give me a thummies up before you leave the stream. And when you do get a chance, go back to the replay and just give it at least a thumbs up because you already watched it. And then put me in a comment there so I can get some analytics going here and try and get a few more subscribers to the channel. I'm staying strong. I'm still at... What am I at? 1,340. 1,340. But Dave Righetti with the Yankees, Bob Stanley with the Red Sox, Ted Higuera with the Brewers, Walt Terrell with the Tigers, Mike Boddicker with the Orioles, Jeff Reed with the Expos, Johnny Hill with the White Sox, Mike Witt with the Angels, and Jim DeShales with the Astros. So that was pretty nice there to get this relic here. Let me get that sleeved up here. Tops. I don't know what that says really. 18 wins in 1999. Aaron Seeley. But it's an Angel. Yep, not a bad Fairfield, that's for sure. Come on. Yeah, I think I did find one. There we go. Get that in the top loader. Thanks there, Big Ray. Yep, not a bad Fairfield for sure. All right, so without further ado, let me put these here. I'll sort these out, do a team sort on some of those, at least for the ones that get cards from me regularly. So thank you all for being in here today. Appreciate it. This is Don Blondal, Hall of Fame veterans, sports cards, and more, having been live with episode 2A, Hall of Fame Friday with Dick Allen. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody out there. And thank you for stopping on by for sure. This has been a blessing. We will see you next Friday with Dave Parker's Hall of Fame biography. Dave Parker. Cops, have a blessed day, everyone. And Donald, thanks, Air Cops. Yoda's blessed life. Bye, everyone, and have a great weekend. Thanks, Air Yoda. Jonathan. Crossover Paranormal Society, Jonathan. All right. So, you all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed weekend, and we will see you next Friday. Same bad time, same bad channel. Remember, if I'm not here right at 2, as soon as I get home from my wife's cardiac rehab appointment, I will be back as soon as possible. So it might be 2, it might be 2:30, hopefully. And if I know for sure how long it's going to go on average, I'll probably maybe have to bump it to 3 o'clock or something. Nope, I have no intentions unless somebody sends me some. Unless somebody sends me some 25 tops, I don't think I'm not in the market right now for buying anything new. Can't afford it right now with some of the doctor bills and stuff like that. Most of the stuff was covered, but I do have to make some payments on that long, well over a month. We were in the hospital there at the University of Washington. That's a long hospital stay, big hospital bill. So until then, you all take care. And like I said, I will get you guys' Christmas holiday packages out when I have the shipping funds available, okay? Till then, you all take care. We'll see you again next week. Bye for now. Have a great one. As always, be blessed. Y'all take care. It's been a blast and had fun. Good to be back in the saddle again. And more content will come as I have more time when my wife starts getting better. Till then, y'all take care. Bye now.